Hey everybody, let's talk about some tasting notes. Actually, before we talk about tasting notes, you guys really need to go watch the last episode that I published. It came out last Wednesday. I talked to Owen from Angel's Envy, and suspiciously enough, we're going to talk a little bit about some Angel's Envy whiskey as it is. This one is going to be one of their test grain bills that they run, the experimental grain bills, I think is the phrase that Owen used to describe it. This is a 2-grain bourbon, and it actually kind of was an accident whenever they released it. Had an opportunity to taste this at an event that they hosted at the Louisville Water Company, and then subsequently tasted it after this. But this one is 112 proof whiskey. Like I said, it is a 2-grain bill, so you can imagine what those 2 grains are. It's going to be corn, and malted barley, right? So we taste things 3 different times on 3 different days with 3 different sets of glassware to try to remove any environmental or life bias that I might have based off of whatever's happening. So let's talk through this. The first time through, the nose on this was nutty and dusty and creamy caramel and grapefruit, right? So that's what I got off of it. And then the palate on it was toasty, borderline burnt something, and maybe some toasted orange peel. And then as it finished out, it felt far more sophisticated and robust than I maybe expected a 2-grain bourbon to be. The second time through, the nose was sweet corn dust, the palate was some baking spice and some buttercream, and then it finished out like a real heavy sweetness to it. The last time through, the third time through, the nose was sticky sweet orange and some fried bread. The palate on it was toasty, grainy bread, like one of those that you might actually like see the grains inside of it. My wife really loves those things. Spice, but like on a sweet side of spice, not like a savory side of spice. And then it finished out with a really good blend of oak and spice. I think this was a pretty interesting thing to taste, specifically coming from Angel's Envy and their Distillery series. Go listen to the episode, listen to what Owen's got to say about what they're doing over there at Angel's Envy. They got a lot of fun stuff, and we're going to have some more reviews too.